Hey, welcome into another Mystery Fifth Hour, along with Jim Dunaway, Rockstar Sean Henniger.
Good.
The ladies, E.G. and Little T. I'm Ryan Brown. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving us a thumbs up. We're about to give you free relationship advice.
Hell yeah.
And if this group doesn't scream relationship advice, I don't know what does. I mean,
that was the biggest click I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's the old thumbs down. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Give us a thumbs up for relationship advice. Thank you for catching the show. It's presented by McCurry Van and Car Rental. They are the local rental company you can depend on. All kinds of vehicles to choose from. That includes trucks, SUVs, and passenger vans. Easy to rent. They get you in and out fast. Locations in Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, and Coleman on 2nd Avenue Northwest. And a big update coming soon to Tuscaloosa Skyline Boulevard. Call and reserve your rental today, 256-559-1003. That is 256-559-1003, or visit McCurryrentals.com. So some background for everybody. Number 12 is the one that curates our Mystery Fifth Hour topics. He's got actual requests, 4 of them, for relationship advice. So we're going to give them the advice, okay?
Good, yeah.
Just before we get started, I'll go around the room. On a A to F scale, you think your relationship advice is what grade?
A+.
Damn, Taylor.
Wow. Okay. E.G.?
I'm gonna go A+ too.
Okay. The ladies are very confident about this.
I'll go a C, B+, C.
I'm a solid C, I think.
F.
Yeah.
I believe in
Yeah. So you've already seen the gender divide we have here on this. All right. First person, Dunaway, you'll get to go first on this, and we'll go around the room. 26-year-old female, 28-year-old fiance. All right.
Okay.
She's 26. He's 28.
Fiance with each other.
Yes.
in a relationship. Okay.
They've been together almost 5 years. They've been engaged now for 6 months, Jim.
Okay.
No issues. They get along great.
Then why are they asking questions?
Well, here's the question. She had a dream a few nights ago that she ended up. Guys, I just said she had a dream. Is that? I mean, the ladies are already out on a dream.
No,
dream's a dream.
I feel like I know where this is going.
Me
Okay.
too.
All right. I don't think you do.
Okay.
She had a dream that she ended up dating Adam Driver, the actor. Was that where y'all thought this was going? No.
I thought, or no, I don't, I need you to finish.
Okay, Adam Driver. So she made a comment about the dream in the morning, and he made a comment that you wouldn't be capable of pulling someone half as attractive as Adam Driver.
He's not attractive.
he's
He's not attractive at all.
Well, so it's a complete shot. So she was shocked by this. He doubled down and said, be realistic. Most men wouldn't even look my way because I'm already taken and stopped looking interesting some time ago, and now even more with the engagement. I told him I don't want any man to look my way, but the implication of his words hurt me. He told me it was irrelevant because we're together and I wouldn't leave him. Stop being offended over something I asked. And then he left. She says, for the record, my weight, hair, and general appearance have all stayed the same during the relationship, and I'm low-key, high maintenance, so this isn't me letting myself go or something. She calls her mom for reassurance. The mom says you're overreacting. She called her friends. They say you're overreacting, but she still feels hurt because she loves her fiance. She finds him attractive. She thinks other people find him attractive. She's grateful he chose her. She thought it'd be the same both ways, but clearly it's not. She's been almost a week. She's still hurt. Is she overreacting? Your relationship advice to her would be what?
She's not overreacting. I mean, she's using way too many words to describe the situation.
These are all a touch lengthy. I'll go ahead and warn you on this. I shortened that too.
I would say if he is not madly in love with you right now, it only gets worse the longer you're in relationships, and then it becomes better at the end of life, but there will be some dips along the way. And if he's not madly in love with you now, you need to kick his ass to the curb. I would recommend at age 26 to play the field for 3 or 4 years, and then go back and search for Mr. Right. But this guy's not it.
Adam Driver's not attractive.
I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, Google Adam
was he
Driver.
in-
Do you know what he looks like?
He's
He's the
just-
guy that was on Girls.
He's in Star Wars.
Was he in House of Gucci?
Yes. I think
Okay,
so,
then I know
yeah.
who that
Was
is.
he the ugly guy on Girls?
Let me see.
HBO?
Let me see the
Never saw
picture you're
that.
looking
Never
at.
saw that.
Little T.
Oh yeah, he was in House of Gucci.
Yeah.
Not very
Me too.
attractive.
It's
Some people-
he's
The other guy on
he
Girls.
looks like Adam
Looks
Driver.
like a Keanu Reeves that ran
poor
into a
man's
wall.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Keanu Reeves ran into a wall.
Yeah.
Wait, look up Keanu Reeves.
Then Tom Cruise.
Who?
Keanu Reeves.
I'm
Jeez,
not-
girls.
It's
I don't know
always
how to spell
bad
that.
when you're in the fiance stage and you start saying like you've already let yourself go. I'm going to start letting myself go. When you start you're pretty much off the market, so you decide, like, I'm not going to exercise as much. I'm not going to wear as nice clothes as I used to. I'm just going to wear the same thing every day. Look who's talking. But I agree with Dunaway. That's kind of a setup for disaster. If you're already fighting about something so stupid about a dream, with Adam Driver no less, and it's not like a jealousy thing. It's almost like you're not even good enough for him. And don't worry, I'm not good enough for anybody else either, so I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just as bad. We're on a bad trip.
Which is insulting.
Yeah, like we're both undesirables, and we just found each other. So I don't think that's going to work out.
Now, I've been in trouble with Maggie over a dream before, where she had a dream that I cheated on her in the dream, and she woke up mad at me.
I've had that many
See,
times.
Y'all thought that's where
I
it
thought
was
that's where it was
going.
going.
And I was like,
Well, I didn't do anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot,
Well, you're not even apologizing.
You can't be mad at me in
Yeah.
the real world about a dream.
I was laying here asleep. I don't
That's
know
right.
why.
Nancy had one that we were at a lake or something like that, and she said I was on a boat with some girl, and we just left her. I was waving goodbye with her on a boat with a chick, and I was cheating on her with, and she's like, "Why would you?" I was like, "I wasn't there. That's all. That's all
Why would you
you."
do that? I would not do that.
yeah.
But the question is, why would you dream
But
that?
you're mad. I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm a little mad at you, and I was like, "But that wasn't me. That was you."
So
Okay,
that
okay.
pisses me off to no end. But I'm pissed off for this girl here because he should not insult her like this.
Yeah.
I think that he is putting his own insecurities on her.
Ooh.
So I think that he is worried that other males find her attractive. And so by saying that she cannot pull someone half as attractive as Adam Driver, not only is he insulting himself, but he's also insecure that she actually is.
Yeah, I
So
noticed
he's trying
that part
to
too.
demean her so
Yeah.
Yes.
she doesn't.
Put me on your level.
Yeah,
Get
doesn't-
But in the
confident.
process, he's demeaning himself.
Yes,
Like,
but he's too
I'm not near as
stupid
good
to
looking as Adam
realize
Driver. Yeah.
But
So-
he gets to keep her.
That's right.
I would
demeaning her.
say leave, don't look back. Not good.
He
Burn
just
the
says-
house down.
Yes.
Burn the house
Yeah,
down.
that's a little extreme.
That's A+ right there.
I didn't say leave him in
Oh,
the
okay.
house.
Burn the house down with all the stuff in it. I would say, I guess it doesn't sound like it was a joke. Like, if
Yeah.
it was a joke and you're this upset about it, okay. But since he doubled down on it, I mean, I think that that's just kind of unnecessary to say. I think this is kind of like what Rockstar said. It just makes it sound like everyone's settling. Like we're both mediocre.
We're the last two at the bar. Let's
Yeah,
go.
so I guess this is fine. He probably shouldn't say stuff like that to his fiance at all.
agree.
And even if you're new, or they've been dating for 5 years, but like you're fresh into engagement, like you should build the people up around you. I
Be the
think.
best of times.
Because I think Dunaway and I are the only ones in this group that can speak on this from experience, obviously. Rockstars have been married long enough and y'all aren't married. If this is the way you're already talking to each other in an engagement,
Yeah.
5-10 years into marriage, I don't know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Wait till
And
the
y'all need to-
housing market flips upside
Yeah,
down.
wait
And
till you have
y'all need to
kids.
start
In a rental.
and start a job together.
Yeah, start a
That'd be
job
great,
together,
yeah.
add kids to the equation.
Just you two are the employees.
Oh.
I was always told I was told by my mom, dating should not be hard. And if it's hard in dating,
Yeah, just imagine marriage.
Something's
imagine
wrong.
marriage.
That's
yeah.
right. Yep.
I don't know if I would leave it. I mean, I don't know. That's
For us,
if
it's
you've had no
easy.
problems up until this point, and
Yeah,
this is going to
that's
be
a
like
weird first
it's
problem.
the
But
first
here's a
straw
question. Here's a
and the one that
question for
breaks
the
back.
girls, though. Here's a
that's
question for the girls. If you take that advice, if you start agreeing with me, how hard is it for you? You've already gone public with it to break off an engagement.
I've actually thought about this now with social media.
That you got to take it back on Facebook,
Yeah,
or just
you have
do you
to
just
now.
not say anything? Like, oh, that didn't happen. We decided not to do it.
Do you publicly announce
Oh,
like, hey,
I know someone that this happened to this year.
So that's
So
got to be
I think
hard.
it's easier now than it used to because of social
you
media.
can get word
Oh,
out
really?
quicker?
Yeah, I can just make one post
Yeah.
and say, hey, things did not work out.
Rip off
and
the
with
Band-Aid.
Grace, she ended up being a big B, and it's
Okay.
not happening.
It's a great drugstore.
Yeah, BB
Yeah.
drugs.
I think in our generation, I think it'd be way more difficult because you post those engagement pictures, people freak out. There's comments everywhere. It's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
the DMs are flying, and then people start wondering, okay, well, where's
The wedding
wedding.
Yeah.
pictures.
Well, you have to make the post.
But I would.
But in the old
No.
days, they put it in the freaking newspaper.
That the engagement got broke off.
No, the engagement got broke up. It never shows back up.
Yeah,
again.
you don't
that's on
buy an
page
ad.
9.
Yeah.
I thought the little
Look.
Emily Grace girl was getting married down
No.
the
I
street.
can
I
get
saw it in the Sunday paper.
I can get
Will
pork
it?
ribs for $2.99 a pound at Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Emily Grace broke off her engagement. Yeah, you didn't do
I mean,
that.
I kind of like that.
All right, here's person number 2. We'll start with you on this one, Lil T. All right, this is 32-year-old male, 30-year-old female married. Okay, 32-year-old husband, 30-year-old wife. This is a weird one to me. she, the wife, has a male friend that's 24 years old.
Hell yeah.
This is already starting rocky.
Wait,
Hell yeah.
she can't have male friends?
Well, hang on.
Well-
hang on.
Like a post office friend?
They have a quote unquote special bond. She calls him her little brother. Okay. After they got married and moved in together, they discussed certain, house rules. This is kind of the way I like it. This is kind of the way I like it, right? They agreed on that. And among them was that I would prefer her friend not come over unannounced, especially early in the morning. He proceeds to come over early in the morning once, and I told her to speak to the friend about it. She did, and it was resolved. Fast forward about a month, and her friend was having accommodation issues. She asked if he could move in with us.
Yeah, okay.
I obviously objected to this, and we recently got married. I was highly inappropriate to have someone staying over, especially someone of the other sex. This too was resolved. She saw things from my perspective. But currently there are times when I come home from work and find her friend lying on our couch watching my TV. This has happened a few times, and this morning I informed her it's not right for friends to be over at the house after 6. I want to enjoy my space when I come home. Instead of hearing my concern, she went on about how hard life is for him and how he's struggling and how he helps fix things around the house.
Her pipes.
She also insinuated the reason I'm asking him to not be over late is because I dislike him. Am I wrong in this situation? She's cheating on you.
Who's going
Yeah.
to go here?
What?
Little T. But I went ahead and jumped the gun. She's cheating on you. with a guy.
Yeah,
100%.
that's
100%.
She could be.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's too.
That's her little brother.
Also,
Like
We changed genders, and this was a guy who had a girl coming over all the time.
100%.
100% cheating.
Yeah,
but
100%.
my thing is does he not have one other person that he can go that
Not-
could help him out?
Not
with?
one he's having a relationship with.
Right. So I agree with the husband here that he has to have someone. And I mean, if someone was in like a desperate situation, had no one else to help. This has gone a little
we've
too
crossed
far
boundaries,
to me.
yes, no doubt.
And I think that he probably has a sibling or like something or another friend.
Yep.
He has someone else that he can lay on their couch in the afternoon at their house, I believe.
But no, it would bother me too. That if I came home from a long day's work, I like being by myself.
Hey,
me
Jim.
And I would
Pork chops.
want to lay on my couch without somebody else's sweat on my
yes.
couch.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
my space. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Fix that spring in your bed.
Got tired of the noise.
She ain't squeaking anymore.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's no reason for
Is she
that
cheating?
one. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
At least emotionally.
Emotionally.
Yep.
Emotionally, at least.
And sometimes that's worse.
Yeah.
So the other thing too is the hidden shot of he fixes stuff around the house,
Yeah.
which that
Yeah,
is
like
a
you don't.
that's a shot
That
right
means
between
she's
the eyes of the
complaining
husband. That's
about
right.
stuff not getting fixed
That's
and her
right.
husband not doing it.
Yep.
Not a good look.
Okay. So
Punt.
punt.
Yeah.
He's
Is there a
she's
chance we can
cheating.
hook up the first
Oh.
couple?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Page one.
He's up.
Wait, that's a TV show.
Yep.
Yeah, we're on to an idea now. All right, person number 3.
We'll call it the next round, and you get the two couples.
The next round of
The
marriage.
next round of
Round of
marriage.
your relationship.
And Dunaway can be the host, like the
We take the
Bachelor guy
broken parts.
that
Can
talks
I get
to
one of those
the
long, skinny microphones
Yeah.
that they used to have on game shows?
yeah.
With a little thing.
Yeah, Bob Barker.
All right, here is person number 3. 22-year-old female,
'Kay,
and
nice.
she's dating a 26-year-old
Hell yeah.
male. Okay.
Oh, okay. Dang.
They've been together 4 years, so they've been dating a little bit. But they've been shacking up, living together for almost 2 years.
Sinners?
He makes significally more money than she does.
Can I
What?
pause that?
Yes,
so
you may.
they started dating when she was how old?
18.
18.
18, okay.
And he was 22.
Okay, that's not as weird as I
Okay.
thought.
He
was
makes
making
significantly more than
16.
she does, almost 3 times the salary, but she's planning on going to graduate school and doesn't have the best job right now. So they agreed it was fair that if he paid our rent, I would do the cooking and cleaning.
Hell yeah.
As a normal relationship is.
However, I still pay for groceries and internet and other items around the house. He recently wanted to start going more 50-50 on dinners and dates, so I agreed that since I thought it was fair. She agreed to that. She thought it was fair. She says, most days I feel like his mother constantly cleaning up for him, making sure we always have fresh food and the house is perfect. I'm extremely busy though, 60 hours a week and school. I don't have time for hobbies or to hang out with friends, go to the gym. He, on the other hand, goes to the gym twice a day.
Okay, red flag.
Hang on. Smokes weed when he doesn't have to work and does whatever he likes and leaves all the mess for me. We've talked about this countless times. It seems like we've gotten nowhere as we both think each other should be the one to step up more. Honestly, that's such a loss I want to do. My family doesn't like him and wants me to dump him, which adds more stress. Is it that big of a deal that I ask him to help me around the house and that sometimes I want him to treat me to a date and don't go 50-50? I'm only 22 yet. Sometimes I feel like an old maid. I'd love to have your unbiased opinion on this, Jim.
Well, he's got it pretty good.
Yes.
He's got a maid, a sex partner,
Okay.
someone who's
Someone
splitting dates 50-50,
Yeah.
and someone apparently who'll clean up his ashes
He's-
after he smokes weed.
And a
He's
mother-in-law.
getting everything he wants out of the deal, isn't
Yeah,
he?
there
Yep.
is nothing
And by the
wrong
way,
in his world.
no long-term commitment either. He's
That's
not even
right,
married to
that's
her.
right.
Yep.
And he's making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Or at least 3 times more than
Yeah,
what
he's
she's making.
living the life in his eyes.
From his side, he
Yep.
is he's checking all the boxes. From her side, she's got no boxes being checked.
Yep.
What does she do?
Oh, she gets rid of him.
Well,
Dump
it
him?
sounds like she's financially too deep now, though, to get rid of him.
Why?
Well, I mean, she points out the salary. She's
She's-
working a bad job and going to school. Now
So
she's
she'd be
going.
homeless.
But
Well,
he's
she gotta
not
find a
paying
place to
her
She can go-
tuition.
Well, he's not, but he's paying the rent. That's probably a big
you
check.
can
She can get another
finagle.
place.
Well, yeah.
She can go sleep on that girl's couch with the little brother. Hook them up.
Find
Spoon up with him.
you a little T or a little EG that needs a roommate.
No,
Find someone else.
I'm not open to anyone sleeping on my couch.
You're a solo.
I ain't gonna sleep on your couch, girl. I don't think in our house what works is we split the chores. And I'm one of those ones. I'm fine with my wife if she makes 60 times more than me. That'd be awesome, great. But we split the chores, and because I think it's unfair if she cooks and does the dishes, and I just hang out and sit down. And so we try to do when I get home from work. The first thing I do is a load of laundry and empty and load the dishwasher. That's the first thing I do because we don't have time to do it in the morning. So you got to split some of that stuff because if one person says I make more than you, so you got to do absolutely everything, that sucks ass. Just because I'm entitled because I make more than you, I would never do that. So I think I'd get rid of him. Say bye.
I don't think we've saved one of these relationships
No.
yet. I think we've been in them all, have we?
No.
They're all
Okay.
doomed.
If you make that much money and you're flexing that money, then hire a maid. But I'm not going to stick around.
She is the hired maid, it
Yeah,
sounds
it sounds like
I
it.
guess
Well, I want. Is she hot? The maid?
Yeah, I don't have a photo right here, actually. We're just gonna have to guess.
That, I think, like what you said, Rockstar, my parents, that's like my mom will cook dinner and my dad will be like, I'll do the dishes, whatever.
That's
And
what
I
we
think-
try to do.
Yeah, and my mom obviously has more free time. Like my dad's at work all day, so my mom will try and do more stuff. But I think it would be, which I think is fair, but if she's at school working all day, like if he's a stoner at 26 and like not doing anything, that in itself is like, you should probably
But he's
find
making
like,
his excuse
I'm
is,
making money.
Taylor, I'm making more money than you.
Right.
No.
but like
can
then
smoke
you're,
as much as I want.
This is the first time in this whole segment that I wish LT was here. Because how would LT answer this?
we can
phone him in.
prompt it. I'll prompt it to him and get him to send me
Yeah.
a video back, and we
Yeah,
can.
there's a good chance the phrase 1957 or Mad Men will come.
Yeah.
And he would
Or
be.
as he phrases it, the good old days.
I don't. My biggest issue in all of this, was the fact that you're in a committed relationship and you're going 50-50 on meals.
That
Yeah.
pisses me off.
I mean, it pissed me off when
That
I
is
read
weird.
that.
He's a bad tipper.
You're the
like you said.
dude, you pay for the meal.
Yep.
That's the way that
Yep.
works on a date.
Yep.
And I may be old fashioned for that, but like even my wife and I have the shared bank account, and like when we're out to dinner, I'm the one that pulls out the card and drops
Yeah.
the card down.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's
Even
actually-
though it's coming from the same bank account, I'm not going to let her
exactly
do
right.
that.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Could be
Do the
old
same
fashioned.
thing.
Y'all are such gentlemen.
do the
That's how
same
it should
thing.
be.
Thank you.
I'm interested. You guys are, you are still very young, and will one day be brides.
Oh God, here we
How
go.
do you expect the household chores to go? Like, let's say you're both working, both professionals like you are now, hopefully still here. And
I'm
you
never
get married,
I'm never leaving.
and so we sit here. And,
Look at that night of the wedding.
Are you getting emotional?
well, I'm just saying.
You just got out of the car.
When will
Take that itchy dress off.
like split the chores? Will you guys take care of your man and do the dishes and the laundry and the house chores? How is this going to work?
I mean,
This
I
is
guess
great.
it like there's a lot of circumstances that play into that. I think.
Let's say he's making 3 times more money than we're paying you here.
I mean, yeah, I'll do stuff. Like
I'll
I don't
do stuff.
I mean, I'm not going to expect, I think that, I mean, and this might sound awful, but I feel like I can say it because I'm a girl, but I feel like that's, or like the way that I grew up, it's like my mom was like at home with the
homemaker.
kids
Yep.
and like doing that, and my dad was at work, and my dad came home and there was dinner on the table and the house was like, that house was clean, and that's how I see it. Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with feeling that way, by the
No,
way.
no,
No, I just say that because I'm a
that's-
dude. I'm saying that is a fine
Yeah.
way of living.
And that's like-
there are a lot of people in the world that'll tell you, "Oh my God, don't
Yeah.
do that."
Yeah, but I feel like that's just how, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Which
how
I
it
think
is.
it's admirable. I mean, both of you
I
are
agree.
independent, strong women, and yet you're still willing to
Cower.
do things.
Yeah, I'll,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jump when I say jump.
Submit.
I think that as
And see, my wife will do it too until I say something like that, and then it's
Fix
like,
your
Then
own
you're
dinner.
doing
it's
everything.
like
So,
and she walks out. Sometimes the house.
so Taylor, so if you and I were together, and my
Rockstar's married, by the way.
my
so
only
don't get
not
any
in this
idea.
scenario, not in this scenario.
Okay.
My expect
Vote, and he's leaving.
yeah.
And it's me
Yeah.
next.
My expectation is I want the bed to be new sheets and made every day.
That's stupid.
Well, no, but
That is stupid.
I make more money than you. You have all day here. Why can you not do this? This is going to be a constant fight between us. The bed should be made in fresh sheets. That's all I ask. That's the kind of stuff that gets you in trouble. We're like, this is all I expect of you. Of all this money I make, you have all this free time. This is the only thing I ask.
That's unrealistic, though. That's stupid. No one does. I know not one person that does that. Do hotels even do that?
No,
They say they do.
yeah.
I've learned.
not the down cover.
Yeah, I
Comforter.
learned that the comforters at hotels don't get washed in between
Ever.
in between visits.
Ever.
So nasty.
And that changed my feeling about hotels. But that's just stupid. I would be like, shut up. No.
I would also say, though, every marriage is going to be different. Like, Jennifer she's very type A personality, so she's got ways she likes the towels folded
Yeah.
and the vacuuming done and all that. So she's like, I'm just going to handle it because I want it done a certain way.
And that's
And
Yeah.
husband 101, by the way, is that if your wife has a certain way of doing things, you never do
you do it the wrong way
Yeah.
early.
She refused that.
That's right.
Like
I don't know how to fold a towel.
Yeah.
When I load the dishwasher, it is never the way she likes it loaded. So she'll come back.
Just put, like,
and reload
napkins
it,
in
and I'm
there
like,
and toys.
I've loaded that already. And she's like, no, I like these here and these here, and I'm like, well, that's just stupid.
There's a shoe in the dishwasher, Ryan. I didn't know.
It's got a bottle of shampoo in
I
there.
fold the towels different.
Yeah.
I'll put them up. I'll do it. And then she comes back and redoes it. I said, well, this is just stupid. Now we're both putting up the
Yeah.
same towels. Just let them.
But I do feel
I'm frustrated. I'm going to go watch the game.
I do feel bad though, like if I'm sitting around watching a game and she's standing there folding towels. But I know if I start it, she'll say like, "I got this." I mean, so
Yeah.
it is kind of a weird deal. Like I feel guilty sitting there watching her do it. But then I know if I even start to try, she's going to say, "Hey, don't worry about that. I got these."
But if you don't offer, then
No, I know.
I've had to adapt. I folded towel. We do different towels. It's so crazy. I learned to fold towels one way. She folds towels another way. We have adapted to each other. Like, look, these are my towels. You fold them like this, and I will fold your towels like this. She does socks differently
You
than
have
me.
your own towels?
Well, my bathroom is a teeny tiny
Oh, okay.
little bathroom.
Yeah.
You have your own bathroom?
I wouldn't call it a bathroom. And then the socks thing too. I do it. I've always done a different way to fold socks, and she does a different way. So I was like, look, I will do your socks the way
Yeah.
you do it. If you do the way my socks, it's like I can't adapt to your way, but I will do your socks like that. And I don't fold. I can't fold women's clothes like shirts. No way. So I was like, I'm not going to do your shirts because I don't know. Like you're not going to do that. I don't hang my stuff up. So
Everything's on a hanger for me. That solves it. You just hang them up.
Even T-shirts?
even your socks.
Depends on the
Even
quality
your
of the t-shirt,
socks.
but a lot of my t-shirts. I
Really?
hang,
Yeah, I hang everything, but I don't hang T-shirts.
I don't.
So
Yeah.
it depends. Some of my
Yeah.
t-shirts are folded, but the good
Interesting.
ones.
I don't
hang.
like. It feels like it stretches the neck out.
I would tell you that marriage or relationships are like a team. It's teamwork. If the
More players, the better.
if,
You got a jersey on. You know what I'm talking about.
if the bed
Every Friday.
if the bed's not made, it's like a fumble. Somebody's got to recover the fumble. If the bed's not made,
Do you?
make the freaking bed.
Do you make? Do y'all
I'll
make the
put
bed
second
every
string in.
day?
We do make the bed every day.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
In fact,
Like all the way up. All right,
yeah,
all right,
100%.
let me
With
just quickly
pillows
say,
off the floor onto the bed.
like if our bed is fully made, there's something that goes over everything, and then there's a bunch of decorative pillows on
yeah,
it.
that's us. Yep.
So y'all do that every day?
Every day.
That's
Every day.
insane.
I make
In
my
fact,
bed
every day.
Do you really?
Every day before I even come into here, that bed is made.
So at 4 a.m. she's up making the bed.
I mean, sometimes it's me, sometimes it's her, but yeah, absolutely. Like
You
this
make the bed
morning,
every day?
So I don't sleep under my comforter or sheets or anything.
You sleep on top of them?
Yeah.
That's interesting, T.
Well, I think it all stemmed from before any of my sleep problems were diagnosed. I would get like,
Hot.
I guess sleep apnea. One of the symptoms of it being untreated is you sweat during. Like I would wake up profusely sweating. I would have to change the sheet. Like it was awful. And so I just started not sleeping under my sheets ever because I would get so hot. And that's just how I did it. My mom, when I was little, just stopped putting comforters on my bed.
Huh.
Because I wouldn't. So I sleep with my bed is basically completely made, and I have one blanket. So my bed's made all the time.
So
kinda.
Jennifer will pull the comforter up, but she does not put all the decorative pillows back in unless we got people coming to the house.
I don't think there should be
Yeah.
decorative pillows.
Oh, I love decorative pillows.
Oh, we discuss this all the time.
Nancy just folds the cot and puts it against the wall.
There's there's like 5. I mean, I don't have a ton of them, but there's like the two
Two
big
big
pillows,
ones, two small,
and
and
then
then one.
the
Middle.
round one. Like every Southern household in America.
We're
Yes.
6. For some reason, we have 2 that are just stacked on top
Yeah.
of each other at the end for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
And it's a big
It's
deal.
style.
But it's also a great indicator when I come home, like last night from Bud Light game night as we record this, if her pillows are off the bed
Wait,
and
we've
she's
talked
in
about
bed,
this.
but my pillows are still on the bed, I have done something wrong.
Yeah,
And
but
have
If the bed
somehow-
isn't turned for you.
I am somehow pissed her off. But if all the pillows are off,
Y'all are on
then
good terms.
We're on good terms.
That's
so last
interesting.
night,
What had you
What'd
done?
you do?
I ended up, I had not gotten the clothes out of the old dryer.
The old dryer.
Dang.
So y'all got rid of the dryer with clothes in it?
No, I'm just saying, no.
Oh.
My clothes, I had washed, I wash my own clothes
Okay.
because I
That's
don't
always
like
done.
when people screw them up.
So cool.
And I hang all my stuff up. And she doesn't like it when you leave clothes in the dryer after they're dried. I had not taken them and unfolded them, so
Wow.
That's,
my clothes were in a chair, wadded up.
And my bed was in
and
the
my bed
basement.
was made.
Yeah.
So she's German.
All right.
I learned my lesson.
All
Hi.
right, here we go. This is number 4, the last one.
Thought we're done.
Relationship advice on the Mystery Fifth Hour. 23-year-old male, 22-year-old girlfriend. They've been dating for a year. They spend every night together but live separately.
Save the rent.
Yeah, well, she is great. I don't want to lose her and would do what?
Let's go wait for the
Do
button.
want to marry her. She's got many great qualities, and to me, she is perfect.
oh.
Rockstar say it. But recently we had an issue. She says she wants to have a relationship on a deeper level. She says she needs conversations that will stimulate her mentally to talk more about beliefs, values, goals, etc. I have never been a deep person, at least you can admit it. That's one thing she says is a deal breaker for her if I cannot become deeper. I feel like I can, but of course, there's the fear of what if I'm not deep enough. She's worried she will get bored in the future. I don't want to change for her, but I feel like I can. This is my first relationship. I know thinking deeply and having deep conversations does not only come from romantic relationships. Has anyone gone through this? What's your advice?
I mean, I think this sounds a little bit forced.
I agree
think
completely.
I typically am like a lighthearted person, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have a good time. But I mean, if you need to have a deep conversation and you're unable to do that, like if someone brings up something that I guess, I don't
Yeah.
know what
But
she
you
like.
just said you like having a good time. But you can have deep
Yeah, I mean, if
conversations.
it's
Yeah.
necessary, but I'm never going to sit down and be like, Ryan Brown, please tell me about what, you know, like,
Yeah.
just out of the blue. I think
Oh, I love to do that, though.
Oh, I know. During the 3-minute commercial breaks. But like if it's, I'm.
Do you think God eats bananas?
I think he needs to be capable, but it sounds like he is. I think if it's forced,
Yeah.
then I don't blame him for not wanting to do that all the time.
You got to be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
have to,
Yeah.
You,
have to
can't
be
act
yourself.
the rest of your life.
Right.
I think it's a poor match. I think that they're both great people, from what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But long term,
Seems like
not gonna be great.
we always go back to the side. It seems like she met somebody on the side that's
Deep thinker?
like you a little bit, but he has better conversations than you.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
everything
Can
else
you be
about
like
you more
Eric?
than this one thing. Yep.
Yeah, little brother. Can
Yep.
you be like little brother?
Yeah, sleep on the couch.
Poor match.
He fixes things.
Let's say there's a guy named Mikey. Does he like having deep conversations?
What is deep? Like, what do we define that as?
Let's say, do you like talking about, you know?
Turn the TV off and let's talk. That's a deep conversation to me.
Yeah.
Turn the game off and
What
let's
are our
talk about.
relationship goals? 10 years from
No,
now? What do we
no,
wanna be?
no. But there's a difference. Like in my opinion, a deep conversation is being able to have a meaningful conversation that's timely, that's needed.
Yeah.
And some people cannot do that. Like if there's an issue, they will avoid it at all costs. And not even an issue, but too, if there's something going on in your life, but in the context of a situation that's appropriate, I think that you should have the skills to go there. If, like this girl, she just wants to talk about the hypotheticals and philosophy and deep conversations,
I wouldn't want to talk to her
I wouldn't
either.
want to.
Yeah.
That does not sound.
Well, I mean, I think the ultimate issue here, Dunaway, is basically she's telling him, you got to change just a little bit to marry me.
Yeah.
And that is a bad
Not
recipe from the
good.
beginning.
Yeah.
It's like going to her like, you ever think about running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just it'll make you feel better.
I know
Just
you
running.
like deep conversations. You know what I like? Somebody makes a good banana bread. You
Yeah.
make a good banana
Yeah.
bread,
Yeah.
you know.
It sounds like
Somebody who folds my
socially,
towels.
Yeah, somebody folds
they're
my
not
towels
gonna
this way. Yeah.
match up because
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to lead to the next thing she doesn't like. Once you change
Bingo.
that,
That's
she's
right.
going to find her next thing she doesn't
Yep.
like about you.
Yep.
This is a woman that you'll never please.
So I think we said 0 for 4 on these relationships
Yeah.
here. Everybody give it up. If you were one of these, give it up.
My takeaway from this whole segment is
Yes.
how you two are really awesome women.
Oh, thank you,
Aw,
Dunaway.
thank you.
Wow.
I think you're awesome too.
I think y'all are all awesome people.
Oh, thanks, little too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eugene.
We should we should all get like a condo. No, we should just do this every night.
Have deep conversations.
Where our beds are always
No, we
clean,
got
our clothes
a
are always
quintuple
clean.
stack bunk beds.
It is the Mystery Fifth Hour. If you need a car, van, or truck, rent from McCurry. McCurry Van and Car Rental, the local rental company you can depend on. All kinds of vehicles to choose from. Trucks, SUVs, passenger vans. Easy to rent, in and out fast. Locations in Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, and Coleman, 2nd Avenue Northwest. And coming soon, Tuscaloosa, Skyland Boulevard. Call and reserve your rental today, 256-559-1003. That's 256-559-1003 or McCurryRentals.com. That's McCurryRentals.com. Please kindly give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and set your alerts so you know when we're live. That's every day, 9 to noon on The Next Round. And follow us on all social media. Little T takes care of that. Next Round Live, at Next Round Live on all social media. Thank you for joining us for the Mystery Fifth Hour.